This is the public hearing. This is the public hearing for consideration of the entry into a pre-annexation agreement which will govern the annexation of certain property to the city, commonly known as the Jazz Holtz property located at 5 North 012 Wooddale Road. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Cadella. Alderman Knight.
Here.
Alderman Coles.
Here.
Alderman Lewitton.
Here.
Alderman Police.
Here.
Alderman Chalky.
Here.
Alderman Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Winger.
Here.
Mayor Johnson.
Here. I declare a quorum is present. Let the record reflect that notice of this hearing was duly published in the Daily Herald newspaper. A copy of the published legal notice will be made a part of the record as Exhibit A. The property in discussion is located at the common address of 5 North 012 Wooddale Road and is legally described in the hearing notice. Any individual present tonight who would like to present testimony concerning the proposed annexation and the pre-annexation agreement at issue must be first placed under oath. I also ask that you please raise your hand and be called upon to testify. To allow as many people as possible to be heard, your remarks will be limited to 5 minutes. I'll now open the public hearing. Would the representative of the property owner wish to make any statement prior to allowing questions? Mr. Zimmer?
Basically, we've reviewed, the pre-annexation agreement has been reviewed between corporate counsel for the city and myself, and we have pretty much reached the agreement pretty much based on what we presented in our original petition for annexation. We are seeking just annexation of the property. We are not seeking any variations, any zoning violation, or any zoning variations, or any subdivision. We are seeking to annex the property in solely as it exists for the purposes of the building of a single-family residence, which is currently under construction. Due to the issue of the construction, we are proposing, again, that we be able to temporarily tap on with the pre-annexation agreement to the city sewer system, at which time we will then complete the inspections under the county building code compliance requirements, obtain a certificate of occupancy, at which time we would then come back into the city and complete the annexation process. Since there is a well existing on the property, the well would be allowed, as we are proposing, to be continued to use until water is available to the property within 200 feet of the property, at which time the petitioner has agreed at that time to cap the well and to tie into the city water system. And that basically represents what we are seeking. And again, that is pretty much set forth in the pre-annexation agreement that my client has already signed and submitted to the city based on mutual negotiations between City Council and myself.
Thank you, Mr. Zimmer.
Thank you.
Is there anyone present in the audience who would like to make a public comment concerning the proposed pre-annexation agreement or the annexation of the property? Hearing none, I'll now entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Later during the meeting, the council will commence deliberations on the pre-annexation agreement. Is there a motion to close the public hearing? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The public hearing is now closed. I now call to order the regular meeting of the City Council of Wooddale. Roll call, please.
Alderman Knight.
Here.
Alderman Cadella. Alderman Coles.
Here.
Alderman Lewitton.
Here.
Alderman Police.
Here.
Alderman Chalky.
Here.
Alderman Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Winger. Mayor Johnson.
Here. Quorum being present, would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? May I have a motion to approve the minutes of May 15th, 2008 and May 22nd, 2008?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. On the question? Alderman, please.
Under Section C, there was a vote taken for the brick. Oh, May 15th. For the brick pavers at Shorty's Triangle, I abstained from the vote. It says I voted yea.
We'll make that correction.
It was Section C.
Yes. Any other comments or corrections? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Bills, Alderman Wesley?
I'll make a motion to pay the bills $358,873.04.
Is there a second
Second.
on the question? Roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knipe?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
That's approved. Do any citizens wish to address the city council this evening? If so, if you go to the podium and give us your name and address, please. Hearing none, I do have one written communique to the Honorable Kenneth Johnson, Mayor, regarding rezoning a commercial property located at 370 through 364 West Irving Park Road, Wooddale, Illinois. Dear Mayor Johnson, we have 2 tenant spaces at the above listed addresses. One is currently occupied and the other is vacant at this time. We have had a small turnover of tenants in the last 1 to 2 years and have noticed difficulty in finding tenants due to the way we are zoned. We are currently a B2 and need to be a B3 to accommodate most of the inquiries that we have had. This has become an expensive situation as we have not been able to rent as easily as we should be able to. May I ask for your assistance in having the City Council consider rezoning of the property to B3? It would help tremendously. Signed, Jack Weiss of Ready Electric. Mr. Noack? I'm going to ask Mr. Noack if he will make a copy for the clerk for the record, but Mr. Noack, if you would contact him and advise him of the procedure to file a petition for rezoning. Any other citizens wish to address the City Council this evening? If not, we'll proceed to Mayor's report. Tracy, would you join me at the podium? And Chief? Your parents want to come on up too? Tracy is being recognized tonight for her achievement of the Gold Award in Girl Scouting. Tracy, you want to tell us a little bit about that, what that is, what you had to do to accomplish that?
Hi. So we have a Gold Award. I basically did an art show for the community. Just brought an art and showed it. Basically, you had to get 50 hours of community service, and you had to make your own project, find places, collect the stuff that you need. Basically, you had to do everything yourself. So it was a lot of fun. And that's it.
Very good, excellent. From the Wooddale Police Department, if you can shrink this down and put this in your glove box in case you ever get stopped, this might be helpful for you. Wooddale Police Department Certificate of Achievement is hereby granted to Tracy Ostrander, recognizing your outstanding completion of the Girl Scout Gold Award for achievements in leadership, community service, career planning, and personal development, signed by Chief Frank Benowitz, May 15th, 2008. Congratulations to you. Well done. And I think the City Council would like to take your hand if you want to. And also the Chief. Don't forget the Chief.
Congratulations. Okay, I took care of this with the chief.
Next, we have our student recognition and awarding of scholarships. Diana, if you would join me, along with those of you that are here, Julie Partica. I'm not even close, am I? Anna Schwartz, Joseph Giuliani, David Schwabe, and we have 2 others? April Hansen and Thomas Sullivan. Diana?
Thank you very much. Every year between the City of Wooddale and the Chamber of Commerce, 6 scholarships are given out to students at Fenton, Driscoll, Lake Park, and Addison Trail High Schools. These young men and women represent our community and their schools. They were selected by their respective schools to receive this recognition. They're proof of the strong ethics and the sense of community that are characteristic of so many young people today that sometimes we fail to recognize. They all composed essays on the subject, "I do or do not intend to register to vote because." Copies of the essays have been presented to Mayor Johnson. We have 6 recipients, 4 of which were able to join us tonight, and the other recipients will be able to join us at the Chamber Luncheon. From Addison Trail High School, we have April Hansen. April was on the honor roll all 4 years, a member of the National Honor Society, Best Buddies, a mentor, and various other groups. April plans on attending COD and then enrolling at Elmhurst College with the intention of becoming an elementary education teacher. From Driscoll Catholic High School, David Schwabe is not here, but he was the recipient. He was active with baseball, basketball, and football all 4 years, state champion football quarterback in 2007, an NHS member, and a Driscoll diplomat. David plans on attending the University of St. Francis, where he intends to receive a master's degree in business administration. From Fenton High School, we have Anna Schwartz. Anna was on student council for 4 years, junior year class president, senior year class vice president, an NHS member, character counts for 4 years, honor roll all 4 years, both honor roll and high honors. Anna plans to become a high school history teacher. She intends to get her master's degree. We have Joseph Giuliano, also from Fenton. He was on the boys Fenton swim team all 4 years, won 2 medals and numerous ribbons. He was on the honor roll for 3 semesters and high honor roll for 3 semesters. Character counts every semester and received honorable mention from the American Architecture Foundation for his ideas and design. Joseph plans to become a licensed architect with a master's degree and possibly own his own architectural firm one day. From Fenton, we also have Thomas Sullivan, who was unable to make it this evening. He participated in several sports teams, was an NHS member, a member of the marching band, concert band, and pep band. He was on the high honor roll, an Illinois State Scholar, and he intends to pursue a degree in college at the Business College of the University of Illinois. From Lake Park High School, we have Julie Partika. Julie has been in the marching band, the orchestra pit, and the jazz band all 4 years that she was at Lake Park, and she has participated in the soccer team. Julie plans to attend Elmhurst College to major in general music and education with a minor in English. And this is an example of how wonderful the youth in Wooddale are.
All right, Joseph, you want to come on up and join me? What was your answer to the question?
I answered by saying yes, that you should vote because it's the most important thing, especially if you are a citizen to your community and state and nation, that you should represent who you want to run the country. It is an honor to vote. And back in the old days, some women couldn't vote. They earned the right. A lot of people don't think of it nowadays, like voting, I don't want to vote. It's just laziness. I think if you should vote, and just because it'll show who you want to run your country and who you want to help support your nation.
Very good, Joseph. Congratulations to you. Here's your check. Julie, come on up. What was your answer to the question?
I said yes, you should vote because it's a really good way to get your voice out and support the ideas that you stand for, and just, I don't know, that's
Congratulations to you.
thank you.
Anna, your answer to the question?
I said I do intend to vote, and I actually have voted in the primary election. I was fortunate enough to be able to do that, so I am a registered voter. I said it's important to vote because it is your civic duty, and thousands of men and women have died to fight for the cause for us to be able to vote and have a say in our government, so we should take advantage of it.
And I see you live in the 4th Ward, and you'd vote for those guys? April, same question.
I also answered that I'd vote. I believe that every vote counts and that it's important to be able to also voice your opinion and let everyone know what you think.
Very good. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And I have one final question to see if these people really are or are not college material. I have in my hand my check for mayor of the city of Wooddale. You've heard of the program Deal or No Deal, or Let's Make a Deal. I will trade you my check for your check. Does anybody want to take me up on that deal? I saw one no down there. No, no, no. Wow. Ooh, one thinking about it. No deal. Come over here. I'm going to let you out of that deal. You want to read the amount that's on this check?
This is not a check. Void. 0 and 0.00 dollars.
So you did not make a good deal, but I'll let you keep your check. They did a great job, didn't they?
Good luck in college. Good luck in college. Good luck in college.
I'll never take a deal like that.
Not from a
Not
politician.
even for us. It's going, Mayor. Oh, it's costing her money.
And you're welcome to leave if you have other things to do. The council meeting is very exciting, but if you want to leave, that's fine.
Well, sure, get the money and run.
I told you they're college material.
Smart kids.
And that brings us to item C under Mayor's Report, Streetscape Tree Committee Projects, which Mr. Murmas is going to handle.
Yes, I'm just bringing before you Streetscape Committee's most recent project. Usually all chairman of the committees, Alderman John Kadala. He's not here tonight, so I thought I'd just go over it with you. Streetscape Committee is looking for council approval to purchase 6 Perry-style garbage cans for that will be strategically placed throughout the community. The locations are listed in the memo. There's also a picture incorporated into the packet, and it would be in kind of a Wooddale dark forest green. So we're looking for a vote on whether or not the council would approve this streetscape project.
Is there a motion to approve? Alderman, please.
I'll make a motion to approve.
At a cost not to exceed $6,840. No?
Second.
Give me a figure. 7,000? Excluding shipping.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further on the question? Roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knipe?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lowerton?
Yes.
That passes. Also under Mayor's Report, I want to thank everybody that assisted in the welcoming home ceremony for PFC McCarty. It was extremely well done. My compliments and my thanks to Madonna Limousine Service that went to the airport, picked up PFC McCarty and drove them to Wooddale at no charge. Matheson Realty, who purchased 200 flags that were placed on Wooddale Road and on Potter Street. The Wooddale Police Department, thank you, Frank, for that service, and the Wooddale Fire District, and also Rolling Thunder, all that participated in making the welcoming home ceremony a very well-attended and very much appreciated event. And on that, related to that subject, the VFW is going to be doing a fundraiser this Sunday at 2 o'clock. A Welcome Back the Troops dinner. at the VFW this Sunday, 2 p.m., recognizing Zachary McDonald and Michael McCarty for their service in Iraq and welcoming them back to their hometown in Wooddale. This is a fundraiser event. You may recall that Zachary McDonald was injured in his service to our country, and so there will be a nominal fee or a contribution requested at the lunch. Again, that's this Sunday at 2 o'clock. Everyone is encouraged to attend. Also under Mayor's report, announced the appointment of a fleet review committee to take a look at our fleet, to analyze whether we do or not have any surplus vehicles or whether we should or should not do a cash in lieu policy instead of the vehicles. And I appoint Alderman Eugene Wesley and Nuncio Police to that committee. Also, I want to remind everybody of the Mayor's and Managers Dinner, which for the first time in, I can't remember them coming to Wooddale, which will be at Top Golf Wednesday, June 18th, casual attire, with a dinner buffet program afterwards at the Wooddale Park District. And the topic is very timely. It's the Olympics for 2016. And the City of Chicago is coming out to do a presentation on their plans on trying to land the Olympics, which would be a great economic benefit for this area. So if you would let Jeff or Shirley know if you want to attend, it would be important if we could have a good representation from Wooddale. I would also like to announce that we will, pursuant to our summer schedule, it is anticipated we will not have a quorum for July 3rd, 2008, and so there will not be a meeting of the City Council on July 3rd. And lastly, I have a proclamation. Whereas the American Cancer Society Relay for Life began in 1985 in Tacoma, Washington, through the efforts and vision of Dr. Gordon Klatt, and whereas since that time Relay for Life has become the national signature event for the American Cancer Society, and whereas Relay for Life is an extremely popular and exciting way to celebrate cancer survivorship and honor lost loved ones while simultaneously raising money to prevent cancer and save lives through research, education, advocacy, and patient services. And whereas Relay for Life unites communities, businesses, and organizations nationwide in a common cause, the fight against cancer. And whereas Relay for Life is a community event which is volunteer developed and driven, and whereas this is the third annual Relay for Life of the City of Wooddale and the Village of Bensonville, and whereas the Relay of Life of the Wooddale Bensonville is comprised of teams of individuals representing corporations, businesses, and families in a non-competitive event, now therefore I, Kenneth P. Johnson, do proclaim June 13th and 14th as Relay for Life of Wooddale Bensonville Days in the City of Wooddale, and urge all residents to support this worthwhile event. And that concludes my report. Mr. Manager?
I have two items. First item, the Special Master Planner Selection Committee consisting of myself, Mr. Ross Clicker, Alderman Nunzio Police, and Alderman John Kadala met last Friday, May 30th, to interview 5 of the finalist firms from about 15 firms that applied for the master planner proposal. The committee has narrowed down that search to 2 firms after the proposals that were given last Friday. What I need tonight is some consensus from the council on how they'd like to proceed as far as scheduling. Because of some scheduling conflicts, it looks like we may have to do some of these before council meetings, have some special committee meetings before council meetings, and those would have to start at 6:30. If we went down that road, it would get things done quicker. If we didn't do that, this could go into July, so it'd be up to the council if they'd like to have these special committee meetings before a council meeting in June. There would be possibly a meeting before the council meeting on the 15th, or actually the 9th. The council's on the 19th, I think. On the 19th, there'll be a special committee meeting on the 19th, if you'd want to do that at 6:30. So.
Alderman Winger?
I'm going to recuse myself from the discussion belonging to the committee gathering and also the logistics of discussing when and how, due to my husband is an employee of one of the companies.
Very good. Alderman, please.
Are we looking at next Thursday and the following Thursday?
Mr. Murmas?
Next Thursday is a possibility. We're looking at the 19th, most likely for sure. Next Thursday, I don't have anything really confirmed, but the 19th is possible for one of the firms if we would like to do that. If we can get a majority to meet at 6:30 before the 7:30 council meeting.
Do we need to make a
Alderman,
motion?
please. I don't know if I need a motion, but I need to know, does anybody have a problem with that date and time? Alderman
I'd like a
Lewiton?
clarification, because he said he would like to meet at 6:30 before the council meeting. That would only be a half hour. Is that your intention, only a half hour?
Be an
Full
hour.
councils are 7:30, at 7:30 PM.
Committee's at 7.
You said 2 weeks. Okay, I understand my confusion. You said you wanted 2 meetings. One of them, if they're back-to-back, would have to be a committee meeting. That would only give you a half hour. Are you proposing a half hour earlier on that one?
I'm proposing on nights of a regularly scheduled council meeting that we have a presentation at 6:30. On a committee meeting, it would just be part of the committee meeting.
Good, okay, I have no objection.
All right, hearing none, we'll do that. Does that conclude your report?
I have one more item. At this time, I'd like to have Gary Holm introduce one of our new employees as an announcement.
Thank you. I just wanted to take a moment to introduce our new Assistant Director of Operations, John Kramer. John comes to us from the city of Aurora, and prior to that, he was with the Addison Park District. John has a background in operations and field management with expertise in landscaping and forestry, and he's also coordinated snow operations for Aurora for the past several years as well. So with that, John, if you had a word or two.
Good evening. I just wanted to say I look forward to working with the mayor, city council, staff, as well for the citizens of Wooddale, and I'd just like to thank all staff for their welcome that they've given me over the last couple of weeks and letting me get my feet wet and teaching me the ropes. Thank you.
We're glad to have you on board.
Thank you, Mayor.
Does that conclude your report?
Yes, it does.
Without objection, I'm going to go back to his mayor's report. I understand we have a couple representatives here of American Cancer Society and the Relay for Life. Did you want to go to the podium and say a few words and promote the event?
Mayor, while they get set up, can I ask you one question about the meetings for July? It's been our custom that the 5th Thursday of the month is a no-meeting Thursday. July is one of the 2 months of the year that will have the 5th Thursday. Was your recommendation to flip-flop the first Thursday with the 4th Thursday and have 2 council and 2 committees, or were you wanting to keep the 5th one open and only have 3 meetings in July? I didn't understand.
It's anticipated we would not have a meeting on the 1st or the 5th Thursday.
Thank you.
Can I do the American Cancer Society first? Please.
Thank you. I'm Denise Lippy. I'm the chair of the Wooddale Bensonville Relay for Life. It's our 3rd year, and the event, like you mentioned before, is on the 13th and 14th next Friday night. And we just want to thank the city for your continuous support. Last year, in our 2nd year, we raised $59,900 for the American Cancer Society, which we're really proud of, and we are anticipating to raise even more this year. We have, I would say, almost double the number of teams coming out this year, and we invite anyone to come out that night. It's a really great time. It's a great time to celebrate our survivors and the and all the advances they made in cancer testing and things like that. And it's also a great time to remember those we've lost, and just we're also going to start fighting back against cancer as well. But I wanted to present a sign to the city proclaiming that the city is a Relay for Life community. So hopefully you can hang that proudly in your city, and we'd like to thank you again for your support, and we invite everyone to come out. It's not too late to get involved, so thank you very much.
And the city clerk would like your name for the record.
Denise Lippy.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about the events for the 2 days, the survivor walk and some of the things that go on?
Sure. Because cancer never sleeps, we won't for one night either. And the event starts at 6 o'clock with our opening ceremony, and then we begin laps around the track. Basically, people do walk around the track throughout the whole evening. They don't have to stay there the whole time, but we have a special luminaria ceremony around 9 o'clock, 9:30, where people will purchase luminaria bags in honor or memory of someone with cancer or someone who has passed away from cancer, and we'll light the track. And it's a really moving, amazing ceremony. We'll have lots of fun. We'll have a DJ, crazy costume races, bags tournaments, just a really great time to all come together and support the cause. So it's a lot of fun. It does go till 6 in the morning, but people don't have to stay the whole time, but people do. We camp out there around the Fenton High School track. So it's a really, really neat event.
Oh, we thank you for coming and look forward to participating. Thank you.
It's next Friday, not this Friday, next, right?
Is it this Friday or next? It's the 13th, so next Friday. Okay, thank you.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes, just to clarify what Alderman Lewitton was saying, the meeting on July 10th will still be a committee meeting then.
We're going to do both. We'll do a special council meeting so we can get the bills approved, and then we will do the regular committees.
Okay.
It's anticipated to be a short council meeting. Alderman
Mr.
Wesley?
Mayor, I'd like to put one thing on the committee if I can. The only thing that I want to add, the assessor for the homes would like to come to that meeting and explain why there is a tax increase on our tax bill. So if we could add it on the agenda.
Mr. Kane, the Addison Township Assessor?
Yes.
We'll always be glad to hear from him. Any other questions? That brings us to the consent agenda, which is only one item, so may I have a motion to approve an ordinance ascertaining the prevailing rate of wages for laborers, workmen, and mechanics employed in public works of the city of Wooddale. Is there such a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
On the question? Roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knight?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewitton?
Yes.
That passes.